I want to switch gears now and talk about some of the charity work that you've done. I know you've been involved with doing some volunteer work recently and charity work recently. Talk to me about that and what kinds of things that you've done in your community.
Well, one of the things that we do now with Pure Vanguard Wrestling is they own a farm. Which is a community counseling center in Connecticut. They purchased it in 2005 and made it a nonprofit. It's basically for therapeutic program that they run through nature, stuff like that, helping people. They also run on. They also own. What do they do? They own their own mill shop. They own their own steel shop, stuff like that. And they do this to help the community and get out there and force, not force, but help the community and people that are in need and all that kind of stuff. And it's just they work hard. The owner, Doc Warren, phenomenal human being. Him and his son, they run Pure Vanguard Wrestling. They run call it the Vanguard Ranch. They're great guys, and they go out there and they're just pushing, pushing for the community and helping people with that stuff.
That's amazing. Making a difference, getting the chance to do some cleanup and trying to make the environment such a better place. There's nothing like
Yes.
it. Especially, we're recording this in the middle of summer, it gets hot, when you're working on the farms and you're able to, you know, harvest crops and food and everything like that. Uh, Helps, really does to make it, clean and such a neat environment.
Absolutely. How hot is it down there today?
It's 90 degrees.
Yeah, yeah, we hit 102 yesterday, so we're,
Goodness.
we're suffering this morning when we woke up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now you've been involved with it though, with the wrestling organization doing this. What has been your favorite part about helping with the farms?
Helping with the farms. It's basically they do it, you know, it's helping others really helps me. Like it really helps me mentally. I love helping people. I try to be a nice guy. You know what I mean? It's not always easy, but happiness, especially the way the world is these days, it's just pure chaos that you want to see other people happy. So you always want to help them. People's mental state's not always going to be there. People's financial state's not always going to be there, but you always got to help, other people. You always, you know, it's good to pay it forward and be a good human being and be out there and do stuff. That's why with the power of wrestling organizations that do fundraising, wrestling organizations that come in and help the community, we're all part of the community. We run shows in the Bristol Boys and Girls Club. That's part of the community for the boys and girls. You know, we all out there trying to help and make the world a better place, trying to give these kids, these families, a place to go so they don't have to sit worry about what they saw on the news. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's an amazing thing to do, to be a part of the community, help these. There's always kids that come up and just say hi. Some of these people, of course, going to wrestling shows, you see the same, and I'm sure you see the same fans coming over. So it's the same families, father, son, wife, daughter. Some of them that get to know you. And then you get to sit there and have conversations with these people, and that just made their day a little bit better.
Exactly. I mean, it's escapism,
Yeah.
from everyday problems in your life. Somebody struggling, turn on wrestling, getting a chance to watch these men and women, do battle or tell a story, and you're wrapped in it. I mean, it takes you out of all the anxiety or whatever's going through in your life. You're watching it, and so it really just puts a lot of positivity in there. Getting the chance to have that experience to take 2 to 3 hours out of your day and just get immersed in it.
Yeah. And doing it live with a crowd around you. You know what I mean? With other fans, you're communicating you might meet somebody at that show that'll change your life for the better.
Exactly.